Today's video, I'm going to be doing a fall look. It's kind of weird. It's 90 degrees outside and I'm doing a fall look. But this is more of a fall transitional look. I like to do this kind of more in September. I live in Ohio, so it doesn't really get to be fall until late September, early October. So I'm sure I will be doing other fall looks. This is more of a transitional look. So anyway, if you have not watched the video before this, I'm doing a giveaway, so make sure you check that out. I'll put a card up here for you. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and get started. If you're new here, please make sure that you like the video and subscribe. And even if you've been here before, I would appreciate a thumbs up and a like. So anyway, moving on. To get started, I'm going to do things a little bit different. What I did is I just pulled from my stash. I don't think that just because I'm doing a makeup look, I'm always going to be buying new makeup. It's a good idea for all of us. We don't need to have these huge collections and all this makeup. It's kind of nice sometimes just to pull the things that we already have and use the products that we have. I like to use things up, and I stick to some basic products, and so that's what I did. Usually I use the Myriad moisturizer. Today I'm going to use the Glam Glow Starter. Love this. I don't use it all the time. I don't know why. I just don't. And it kind of, the nice thing about this is it smells almost like cotton candy is the best way I can describe it. I've used quite a bit of it. And I use this on days that I want a little bit extra glow to my skin. So there's days that sometimes I'll wear this and I really won't wear any foundation. I just wear this on my skin. Now my skin's not so great right now. Part of it is from that Benefit foundation that I tried out for you guys. My skin definitely was not happy over that. So that obviously went back to the store, but my skin's just not happy. I just have some breakouts here and there, as you can tell. It's not happy. That's okay. It'll go away. So I just keep trugging along with it. So I have a real light touch when I'm doing my moisturizer and foundation, just because I don't want to be pulling too much at my skin. So for foundation, I'm going to use the It Cosmetics CC Illumination. Thought a nice glowy look would be good. This has been, I only have about that much product left. So what I do is I don't put this directly on my face. I put this right here on my hand, and I do like a pump and a quarter is about all I use. And then what I do is I'm using my It Cosmetics airbrush brush, and I just tap into that just a little bit and get a little bit on my brush, and I tap this all over my skin. I don't blend it yet. I'm just tapping the product on my skin. And then I leave some on my hand, because if I need to go back and use that, if I have a place that I'm more red or more broken out and I need to touch up, you have a little bit more coverage, I have some left on my hand. And I do this kind of in a circular motion, getting it down onto my neck, especially up into my hairline. So if I am wearing, or I end up with my hair my hair up, I have covered that area, and I don't have a line like right here. I see sometimes girls have that perfect line, and I try to like blend it up into my hair. I mean, obviously I'm using a very light touch with that, but it'll blend into the hairline and you won't even be able to tell. So as you can tell, it's a very glowy, pretty skin. Now this does not make my skin oily. It does not settle. It does not break up. It doesn't get weird. It just stays it stays just like this all day. And I make sure to get around my lips really, really well. Actually, on my lips, I'm going to go ahead and use my Burt's Bees just to moisturize the lips just a little bit. I do still have a little bit of this left, and I'm just going to wipe that off my hand. I have very little left on my hand, but I think we're good. For concealer, I'm going to use the Nars, but I believe it's in Custard. So I'm just going to put that under my eyes and bring it down. Just like that. And I don't need a thick concealer because of the glowy look, which is why I'm using the Nars. So I'm just going to blend that in with my finger up under my eyes. And I'm going to get that into my, right here on the sides. Okay? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that airbrush and I'm going to just blend that into my skin. So I have good coverage, but it looks natural and it's blended in well. So just like that, it'll hide, as you can tell, that did a great job at hiding any dark circles or anything. And this is another product that does not settle into my lines. It does not break up. Another really good product that'll last all day. So that's what I'm going to do for that. Then for my eyes, since I already put a little bit on, I'll go over my eyelids again, but that usually is enough to set my eye foundation or my eyeshadows to where I don't need a primer. So I'm not going to use a primer today. What I'm going to use is, I busted out my oldie but goodie, my Naked Urban Decay palette. This has some great fall colors, as you can tell. So what I'm going to do, and I'm going to do this as a very simple makeup look. The first color I'm going to go into is this one right here. It's very well loved. As you can tell, I've well hit pan on this. And this is the Naked color. Now I'm going to use a mirror right here. And I'm just going to put that into my crease. And I'm just using just a little bit of that just for some definition. And as a nice transition from the darker color, I'm going to use on my lids. So just like that. Just well blended. Just a very light hand with that. Okay? Then I'm going to go into the palette again. And I'm going to go into this color right here, Toasted. And this color is a nice fall color because there's almost like a reddy tint. Reddy. Maybe not the word, but it has like a red tint to it. So it does a nice, it just gives a nice fall look. Make sure you tap off your brush or blow it. Obviously I just blew on mine. And I just do that all over the lid, all the way to that crease color. So you can see the difference. And I just lightly blow on it just so I don't have any fallout. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that fluffy brush and I'm just going to make sure that there's no harsh lines or anything like that and blend that up. Just like that. Okay. Then I'm going to go in to the palette again and I'm going to use the Virgin color. And I'm going to use very little of this. This does have a little bit of a sheen to it and I don't want to look like a cloud, too much is just too much. So I am just going to put just a little bit there on the side just as a nice little highlight and a sheen. So just like that, and again I'm going to blend that so that blends in nicely with, and just gives a nice highlight. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with this color Sin, which is next. It's that pinky color, And this is what's going to make it still look a little bit, give it the summer hint, but it's definitely a fall look. And I'm just going to put this right here in the inner part of my eye as a little bit of a highlight. And I'm going to let that be, I'm going to blend that up into that toasted color. Just like that. And just to make sure it's blended, again, I'm going to take this brush and I'm just going to blend that in. Just like that. Now I do have, instead of using eyeliner, I'm going to do something a little bit different today. I have this flat, little, thick, dense brush from e.l.f. I have my Fix Plus here, and I'm just going to give it a couple squirts. And I'm going to go into that toasted color lightly, and then I'm going to just run that very close to my waterline just for a eyeliner effect. And this does a really good job using that Fix Plus. All that really does is hold the product onto my lashes so that that is, I don't have a problem with that moving all day. Okay, then the other color I'm going to use is this Hustle right here. And I'm going to use that as the eyeliner, if you will, eyeliner for my top lashes. And I'm just going to use that from the halfway mark down. And it's just dark enough that this does a very nice job at working for the eyeliner. And just darkens that up a little bit. And like I said, I'm not going for a smoky look, but definitely my eyes look done when I do that. Okay, so that is the eyeshadow. Now I'm going to go ahead and do my eyebrows, and I'm going to use that Kaboom. I have loved this. So glad that I tried those products out. I have found an eyebrow product that I love. Now what I have been doing though is just basically filling in those sparse areas and just dragging it through. So it's nothing super dramatic, but you can tell the difference in this one that I just did compared to that one. So it's a nice transition. Okay, so what it does is it just fills in those brows in a really nice natural way. And like I said, I just pull that through. So I'm not using a lot of product, but it's enough that it really makes my eyebrows stand out without them being, you know, in your face. So there's the eyebrows. Just very natural, and I really like that. Just enough so that I don't look like I have bald spots. So there we go. Now I'm going to go ahead and do my mascara. I'm going to use the Urban Decay Perversion. This is kind of, you know. And I've come up with a process to do my eyelashes. I do the outer, the middle, and the inside, and then I bring it down from the you know, the inside of the lashes, and then I go back and I wiggle them up. And again, in those three spots, the middle, the outside, and of course I've touched my face. Okay. Then I'm going to do the other side, and again, the outside, the middle, the inside, and then I'm going to go here and I'm going to wiggle. And there's the eyelashes. And then I'm going to just touch the bottom ones just so they don't look bald and like I don't have any eyelashes, just to finish off that look for the bottom lashes. So just very lightly. So I don't know if you can tell, but there you go. Alright, now for my face. I'm going to keep things kind of natural looking since my eyes are done a little bit more today. This is the palette I've been using the mirror out of, is this Nars palette. I got this a few Christmases ago, and I'm not sure that it's still available, but some of the colors that I'm going to use are, and this is the Laguna bronzer, so I'm going to go in with that on my MAC face brush, and I'm just going to hit the sides of my cheeks. With that, I just go into the product once and then just touch my skin with it. Now some days I may just do this. I try to always hit this and get that powdered. I have a weird whatever. So as you can tell, that just gives you some color on your skin. And it doesn't take a lot of the Laguna. But it's a nice bronzer. It doesn't get muddy or weird on your skin whatsoever. And kind of sticking with the glowy skin look, I'm going to use my Milani Luminoso. Yeah, I can never say it. Just a very pretty blush color. It's kind of peachy, and I just kind of hit my cheeks with this. Just to, again, add a little bit of glow and shine, and just, it does a nice, like, inner glow is basically all it is. Okay. And I'm not going to do any highlight because I use such glowy products today. And actually that Luminoso does a nice job of giving you a nice glow. And I have mascara on the side of my nose. Very attractive. Very attractive. There you go. So as you can tell, my skin's very glowy and just looks healthy. Just, there you go. So for the lips, I'm just going to use a gloss today. This is like a liquid, more of a liquid lipstick than a gloss. And it's the Milani. It's a Amouri matte. It's their metallic lip creams. And I really like this color. This color, now I wipe a lot of product off. A lot. Because it is a cream. I mean, just like it says. And it dries. It sets. Now I can eat and some of it will still be left, but the majority of it will be gone, and I usually have to reapply. But this has it just does a nice job. It's very metallic-y, but I like it. And I don't have to worry if my hair gets in my face. Maybe I shouldn't talk like do this. That it's going to stick. So there you have it. That's what I'm going to do for my lips. Now here in a minute that will be completely set. And like I said, if I'm out, my hair would blow in my face. It's not going to stick or anything like that. This dries. And it's dry. So there you go. There's the finished look. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I'm going to do fall stuff. My hair just hasn't been curled yet, but I'm going to do fall videos all week. So make sure you stick with me and come back and see those on Wednesday and Friday. I upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I also have a blog post, so I'd love to see you over there. And I also I'm on Twitter, so if you'd like to talk to me, I'm over on Twitter quite a bit, chit-chatting. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Again, make sure you hit that subscribe button, like the video, and please leave comments. I'd love to talk to you and interact with you. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.